Anthony, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure my
Yeah,
mic.
yeah, it's working.
Okay. Is it too loud?
It's kind of too loud, I guess.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you telling me that.
Yep, no worries.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better now. No
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you.
problem.
Okay. I will be. Wow, it's 8:31.
Nobody's here yet.
Okay.
Let me check the waiting room. Yep.
Okay, great. Great. Oh, hello everyone. Hi. Happy soulful Sunday, everyone popping on. Oh, Francis. That's such a pretty picture on your box, on your Zoom box, but then you pop in live and your hair's all curly and fabulous. It's just such a treat for me. Thank you. Okay. Everyone is popping on for Soulful Sunday stretch and de-stress. Who needs that? Who needs to stretch and de-stress? Yeah. Okay. All right. I am making our Anthony. We have Anthony here. He is our Get Set Up TA. Everyone say hi to Anthony. Anthony will be monitoring our chat box, letting everyone in. All right. Okay. Yay. I will share my screen. Anthony, thank you so much for helping, letting people in. That's so nice. Stretch and de-stress on Soulful Sunday. I love that this class is on Sunday, the beginning of a new week. I just think it is the best way to start the new week, right? Coming into it de-stressed, stretched, and mindful, right? So in this class, the title is exactly what we do. We start every single class I teach with a breathing technique, just bringing ourselves always into the present moment and breathing mindfully into our bodies so that we are conscious and aware of how we are moving and really just to be present in the moment, right? So that's why we always spend a few moments before each class, no matter what it is, even if it's cardio, we spend time with some form of breathing technique. This class, we spend time elongating muscle fibers, stretching them out, which de-stresses tension in our muscles. It de-stresses, it releases stress and anxiety, right? Because it's all like blocked energy when we are anxious or when we're sad or when we're scared, right? It all gets stored in our muscles, right? We all kind of like our bodies like kind of protect us and kind of hold it in. So this class, we breathe deeply and we release and de-stress. So I'm super excited about it. It also increases flexibility and it really gives you a clarity of mind and a sense of peace. So it's a beautiful practice. And I am Christina from Long Beach, California. I try to go outside, but it's a little chilly today and I just didn't want to practice outside in the cold. So I'm in my yoga studio. So I'm so glad you're here with me. I am a certified yoga, meditation, and spin instructor. The background in all of that healing work. I am super passionate about the mind, body, soul connection. I am super passionate about each and every body on this planet living their best lives. And I believe health and wellness is essential for that to happen. So I'm so glad you're here practicing with me today. At Get Set Up, we learn from each other. So having your cameras on is awesome. It really kind of helps me get a pulse on the class, see if there are modifications that need to be made that I'm not making. Those of you who practice with me regularly know I make so many modifications, but sometimes there's a modification maybe I don't know that you need. So having your cameras on really helps me. I've been teaching virtually since the third week in March of 2020. So this is my yoga studio. I have my camera here, my computer, but I have a big screen TV up here above it. So if you see me looking up, that's why. And it really does help me help you. It helps me protect you. It helps me make modifications to keep you safe. So if you're comfortable, have your cameras on. That's awesome. Plus, it's like an awesome virtual yoga community we're creating here. So if you're not comfortable having your cameras on, no worries at all. Promise me though, if there is something you need, if there's a modification that I'm not making that you need, if you're not sure what you need, but what's happening isn't working for you, you can put it in the chat box. Anthony is monitoring the chat box. Anthony's our Get Set Up TA. If you came on late, everybody say hi to Anthony. Anthony, woo, thank you, buddy.
Hi, everybody.
So
Hope
great.
everybody's doing great. Yep. Thank you.
So grateful for the support. I love Get Set Up. They do everything possible to support the guides so that we can support you so you can get everything you need. And trust me, not every organization is like that. Get Set Up is so super special. So glad you're here. If Anthony and I aren't seeing the chat in a timely fashion for your body, you are invited to unmute yourself and get my attention, because your practice, your safety, your confidence, feeling empowered on the mat, enjoying your time in this class is absolutely essential and the most important thing to me. So you are welcome to unmute yourself, quietly get my attention. Christina, this isn't working for me. Christina, I need this. Christina, this hurts when I do this. Especially because what you're asking could be something that another learner or a couple other learners are also wondering. We all learn from each other here. So please don't be shy and please ask away. We are recording this class. If you don't receive a recording after, you can go to help@getsetup.io. We are live streaming. Everyone say hi, live streamers. Hey, live streamers. Hey, next time, register for a class and join us live. That way you can participate in this awesome yoga community and ask questions and partake. All right. Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products. Oh, I love turning my screen off and then seeing all of your beautiful faces. So thank you. Happy Soulful Sunday and welcome to Stretch and De-Stress. Couple questions before we start, just a little housekeeping. I want to make sure, do we have anyone here who has a injury, just got out of surgery, has a medical note, has something that they're worried about practicing? Oh, Francis, your dog is gorgeous. Does anybody have anything they need me to know to help keep you safe? Okay. Okay, my friends. I will mute all and we will come to our mats in a comfortable seated position. All right. So I am muting all, but you are welcome at any time to unmute yourself and ask a question. Oh, thank you, Anthony, for putting that in the chat. All right. We got it. Oh, I have one more question. Sorry. One more question. Does anybody have any requests? I love taking requests. Does anybody want to work on something, like they want to stretch something? Ask away. Yes, Deborah?
Hips.
Ah,
Yes.
yes. Always our hips, right? Oh, yeah. Look at all of you. Okay. Hips. Yes. Well, you read my mind. That was on my agenda. Oh, yes. Lower back. You bet. You bet. You know what? Lower back and hips, because every single body part is connected, right? So the more healthy our hips are, the more happy our lower back is. The more happy our hamstrings are, the more happy our knees are, right? And it just is like this awesome trickle effect. So here, when we're seated, because it's stretch and de-stress, you're welcome to sit on a pillow or a blanket to elevate your hips or to elevate your hip flexors. Sometimes that feels better. And if your knees are up here, if they land here in a comfortable seated position, no worries. Grab blocks, pillows, or blankets, and just tuck your knees in so that they are supported. All right. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths, 2. So we'll take a deep inhale through the nose and we'll exhale it out the mouth. Just like let it go. Shake your head, kind of just make it long, like let it out. One more. Don't be shy. Want to do one more? Go ahead. We're just letting this week go. We're starting a new week right here, right now. And let's have the palms facing up. Let's sit up nice and tall right away. Just sit up tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Be mindful. How does it feel when you roll the shoulders back and down? Close your eyes. When you roll the shoulders back and then down, do you overarch the lower back? Just notice. If you do, just kind of reset that tailbone. Have that tailbone reaching down towards the mat instead of having that curve in the lower back. Kind of play with that a little bit. Feel that. Always bringing awareness and mindfulness to our bodies, to our minds, and to our souls. And this is the way we do it. So once you find that tailbone down towards the mat and you stack your vertebra, rolling the shoulders back and down, let's do a double chin back. So the neck is more in line with the spine. You get this little stretch maybe in the chest area and the front of the shoulders. And on your next inhale, energetically, gently lift your head off your neck, creating more space between the ears and the shoulders. When you exhale, allow the shoulders to stay like soften, maintaining the length. It's a very mindful act. So we are inhaling, lifting the head, growing tall. We exhale, maintain the length, and let the shoulders relax. So here, you may gently close the lips as well as the eyes and begin connecting to your Ujjayi breath, nostril breathing. There's a slight constriction in the back of the throat. So on your Ujjayi exhale, there is an audible wave-like sound. If we were in class together, we could actually hear our neighbors' Ujjayi exhale. So don't be shy with that. It sounds a little bit something like. And then as we begin to focus on each inhale and exhale, begin to add time, begin to add length on each inhale. Allowing the rib cage to expand, allowing the belly to expand out. And then on each exhale, feel the belly draw in, the rib cage fall in, the chest drop, and then an audible Ujjayi exhale completes. And then we begin again. So we will do this in silence for 1 minute to ground us here. This is the beginning of a new week. This month it ends us from the season of spring to the season of summer. This is a beautiful month. We're almost halfway through the year. I want you to settle in, breathing deeply, breathing in gratitude for this season, right? For this month of season of change, for everything that's happening in your life, grounding yourself into this present moment, into your body. Create an intention, right? I love to create intentions for this practice for your week so that we can move mindfully throughout every moment of our lives. So as we sit, focused on our breath, any thoughts other than gratitude, other than intention, other than our bodies, just allow those thoughts to just float away on a cloud in a distant land. No judgment. We're just always anchoring our attention, our awareness onto our mindfulness. See if you can slow and deepen the breath a little bit more. Staying exactly the way you are with your eyes closed, just notice how you feel. The connection get a little deeper to who you are. And begin to breathe in. If you created an intention, start to breathe it into your body. Place the palms on your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders back. Engage the core now, drawing the navel in closer to your spine at the bottom of each exhale. On your next inhale, grow tall. And on your next exhale, shift the body to the left, tuck the chin gently, and begin to slowly draw yourself down through center over to the right, where you slowly lift yourself up. Mindful circles here. Notice what you're feeling in your hips. Notice what you're feeling in your lower back. And if it's comfortable here, add the shoulders. So when you're moving through the left, you dip that right shoulder down, you draw it through the center, and then you draw the left shoulder following it and draw the left shoulder up through the right. Just play with that if that feels good for you. Do one more full rotation around, and we'll meet with our eyes closed, sitting tall. Breathing deeply here. If you can keep your eyes closed, go ahead. Place the palms on the outside of the knees, uncross the knee ankles and draw the knees into the chest. Hug them in, sit up tall and gently rock side to side. So eyes are closed. I want you to notice your hips and notice your lower back as we sway gently side to side. Are your shoulders creeping up to your ears? Just noticing. Let the shoulders melt and then relax the muscles in your face. Soften your brow line and release the jaw. Pause in stillness. Just feel the melting of the shoulders. Feel the face relaxed. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out the mouth. Let's come back to a comfortable seated position, crossing the legs the opposite way. Place the palms on the knees. Grow tall. Bring the navel into the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shift the body to the right. And slowly, mindfully come down through the center. Have a gentle tuck of the chin so that you're protecting your neck. And make sure that your neck, your head, isn't dropped down. That puts so much pressure on our cervical spine. How do your hips and lower back feel here? Add the shoulders if that feels good to you. One more full rotation around and we will meet upright. Sitting up tall. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in. And once again, squeeze them in. Sit up tall. Roll the shoulders down and rock side to side. How do your hips and back feel? Pause in stillness, legs out. Always feel so good after sitting in Sukhasana, and shake them out. Get the blood flowing in those legs. Wave your feet high to me. I like to get a little vibration in my voice, right? Just play. We can't take ourselves so seriously, right? Come on. We got to have a little fun. All right, hips and lower back. It's a combo. I got you covered. You ask and you shall receive. So we will come into Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. So the soles of the feet are together. So the closer the heels are to the body, the more intense this is. So you can take your feet out here. That's okay. Does anybody need a modification for this? You can also be sitting on a pillow and in a blanket to do this exercise, this flow. Okay. If you need a modification, always unmute yourself. Okay, so this is how we will do this. We will sit up tall. Feel the sits bones grounded into the mat. So move the fleshy parts away from your sits bones. We sit up tall. Now we will be bending over. We will be folding. But when we fold, I want you to watch. I don't want us to fold like this. I want us to be up tall, necks in line with the spine, and we draw a leg forward. We will fold, and we will fold to the point where we start to feel our shoulders rounding in the head. And that's where we stop because we want to maintain the length. So it'll be right leg forward, fold, left leg forward, fold, right leg straddle, fold forward, left leg straddle, fold forward. So here we go. Close your eyes. Allow the shoulders to melt, engage the core, because it is the core that folds us, and it is the core that lifts us, not our lower backs. Good. All right. You can have your hands wherever. Sometimes I move my hands around when I do this. So just find your place for your hands. We take an inhale. We grow tall. We exhale, engage the core. Let that right leg come forward. Keep the toes lifted and fold. and lift. Sole to sole. Left leg forward. We grow tall. We fold. Have as much of a bend in that straight knee as you need. It's never locked out. We straddle the right leg. We grow tall and we fold. We inhale, lift in tallness, sole to sole. Left leg straddles, fold. We're going to slow it down a little bit more because we're going to hold the fold. And I want you to stay breathing, right? I'm not going to say fold on the inhale, lift on the exhale. I'm not going to do that because I used to get caught up in my head and it used to take me out of my practice. So just breathe. Breathe deeply. Inhale, grow tall. And then right leg extends. And fold. And lift. Sole to sole. Left leg slowly comes out. And we fold. And we lift. Tallness, full sole to sole. Right leg straddles. Fold. Lift. Sole to sole. Straddle left. Fold. Lift into tallness. Sole to sole. Right leg. Fold. Lift into tallness. Sole to sole. Left leg. Fold. Lift. Sole to sole. Right leg straddles. Fold. Lift. Sole to sole. Left leg straddles. Fold. One more round at your own pace. See if you can slow it down, if it's comfortable. See if you can lengthen more. See if you can fold more. Let your core do the work. Close the eyes, bringing your awareness to your hips, to the hamstrings. We will meet in Baddha Konasana. Holding on to the feet once you get there, opening up the feet like a book and giving your feet just a little love, like just pressing the thumbs in, maybe wiggling the toes around, right? Getting movement in the toes. Right? How often do we massage our own feet? And then sit up tall, holding onto the ankles and gently butterfly movements right here. Pausing in stillness, drawing the knees in, hugging them in, squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them, and then release the legs long, shake them out again. How do your hips feel here? Do they feel different from before that? We're going to do a couple more things and then we're going to come back to that flow again. So from here, come off of the sits bones. Have those inner legs glued together. We're coming into our staff pose, our Dandasana. So the kneecaps and the toes are lifted up towards the ceiling. This is always such a humbling pose for me. I used to hate it so much. I'm just going to be honest. So if you don't enjoy it, it's okay. I keep doing it because the benefits are awesome. So fleshy parts away, sitting up tall. It's a little challenging, right? To sit up tall in this pose. I used to do this. That's all I could do. So it takes time, right? To like be in this pose, like be the letter L. A nice, beautiful angle right there. The neck is in line with the spine. The fingertips are on the mat. If your elbows are bent, they bend back, not out, because we're always supporting our joints. So we keep the legs glued together. We take an inhale, we grow tall, and then we exhale, walk the fingers forward, coming into a fold. Bend your knees as you need to. Keep the back flat. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and back and down. Try to keep the shoulder blades coming together so the chest stays lifted, and pull the cushions of your fingertips, push into them so you're pushing your chest forward, and keep your neck in line with your spine. From here, gently sway side to side. Another hips and lower back combo. Nice and slow, close the eyes and feel what is happening here. Do you need to, when you sway to one side, do you need to pause and breathe into that area? And every exhale releases out, taking your time here, honoring your body where it's at, holding when you need, holding the pose, not the breath, when you need to. Pause in stillness. See if you fold a little bit more. Take an inhale. Lift to the left hand and cross the left fingertips to the outside of the right ankle. Bring that right arm out to the side of the right body and just gently here. It's a gentle twist, not much. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, engaging your core. Breathing in your intention. Take an inhale. On the exhale, slowly walk yourself back and pause. This time we press the palms into the mat and we slowly walk ourselves up. We roll the shoulders up and back and down and forward. One more time before we reverse the circles. Getting movement in our shoulder girdle, releasing the tension that can build up the tightness in our chest from being rounding our shoulders. And then pause, sitting up tall, breathing deeply. Can you feel the length created? Can you feel the space between each vertebra? Bring the navel in towards the spine. Legs are glued together. Take an inhale and exhale, walk forward. Get to that stopping point, have a soft bend or as much of a bend as you need in the back of the legs to protect your hamstrings, your glute attachment, right? And the lower back, and then sway gently side to side. Again, close your eyes. Pause in one side and then the other. Pause in stillness. Take an inhale, option to lift the right palm, place it on the outside of the left ankle, and then draw that left arm off to the side and just gently twist from the torso and gaze over to the left. And just breathe here. Close the eyes. How does this feel different in this gentle twist? Do you feel it more in the right outer hip? Keep that chest lifted forward, rolling the shoulders back and down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. If you took that twist, walk your hands back, frame the legs, pause here, gently rock side to side once again, and pull the chest through a little bit more. Right on the mat, I invite you to close your eyes and feel your body, right? This is where we practice mindfulness. We practice, we experience the connection with our bodies and the clarity of our mind, and having our focus be on our bodies and what we're doing. That way, when we're off the mat, we can live a more mindful, conscious life. That's what we're doing here. Pause in stillness. Take a deep inhale, press into the palms, and slowly walk your hands up. Roll the shoulders up and back and down 2 times. And then we reverse the circles. And we pause. Slowly draw the knees into the chest. Squeeze them in. And then allow them to come out to the side. Another Baddha Konasana, little butterflies. Ooh, close your eyes. How's your hips feel here? Take a pause. We're going to work through that whole flow again. I want you to close your eyes for the whole time. I want you to work through 2 cycles. So right leg forward, left fold, left leg forward, fold, right straddle, left straddle, and then 1 more time each side. And then we will meet in our Baddha Konasana. As we're doing this, I want your eyes closed. I want your breath deep and connected, and I want your focus internal. So we will begin with a deep inhale, growing tall. Each time you come up, you find your length, and then extend the right leg and fold. Taking your time, moving slowly at your own pace. The second time your left leg straddles, we meet in Baddha Konasana with our eyes closed. Take your time getting there. Once you're there, just close your eyes and breathe deeply. Breathe into the inner thighs. Feeling that breath expand the belly into the hips all the way down to the inner thighs. The more we utilize our lung capacity, right, we can breathe into up to 10,000 liters of oxygen a day, of air a day. 10,000 liters. Expanding the rib cage, right? Pressing the lungs expand, pressing the rib cage out. The deeper we breathe, the more nutrients absorb in our bodies, right? The more blood flow, the more nutrients in our blood flow, the more nutrients in our internal organs, the better our bodies function. Once you're in Baddha Konasana, gently butterfly those legs out. And pause in stillness. Draw those knees in. Rock them in, rock side, and then rock side to side, sitting up tall, noticing do you feel a difference in your hips and your lower back? Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly come onto the knees. We're going to have the big toes touch, space between the knees, or have the knees together. Bring the glutes to the heels. If they don't touch, you can put a pillow or a blanket between the feet and come into your child's pose. Drawing the arms forward, rolling the shoulders back and down, gently swaying side to side. How does this feel different than when we sit up, rocking side to side, holding our knees? Pausing in stillness, tucking the chin, letting the forehead relax on the mat if it reaches. If it doesn't, you can put it on a pillow or a blanket. From here, we will take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we will shift the hips to the left and walk the hands to the right. We're creating a left side body stretch here. Breathing deeply into the left side body, feeling that left rib cage expand out. Tuck your chin, relax your head, your forehead. On your next inhale, slowly walk the hands and the hips back to center. Exhale, sway side to side. Pause in stillness. Take a deep inhale here. And when you exhale, shift the hips to the right. Walk the hands to the left. Right side body stretch. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply here. Feeling the rib cage expanding out of the right side body. It's like giving yourself a massage from the inside out. Deepen the breath a little bit more. On your next inhale, slowly draw the hands and the hips back to center. Rock side to side. And pause in your child's pose. You can drop the elbows out wide. You can extend the arms long by the legs with the palms facing up by the feet. And again, you can put a pillow or a blanket between your feet to have support for your glutes. You can put a pillow or a blanket under your forehead. Have a gentle tuck of the chin and just relax. Let those shoulders melt forward. Feel the back side of the body just spreading wide, opening up, creating more space for the breath, for the rib cage to press through our outer back, giving our outer back a massage from the inside out. Breathe in your intention if you created one. If not, it's never too late to. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out. Draw the arms up and overhead. Oh, let's end the class in this fabulous way. So we'll come up, we'll come onto our bellies. We will draw the left cheek on the mat. Let the elbows out wide. And then we will draw that right knee up. Bend the right knee, draw it up to the side. This is how we're going to end the class in our versus our Shavasana. Well, this is Shavasana. So the left side of the head is on the mat. The elbows, the arms can be wherever it's comfortable for your shoulders. The right knee is bent out. Close the eyes and breathe. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Slowly bring the forehead to the mat as you draw that right knee back down straight with the left. Bring the right cheek to the mat and then bend the left knee up. And just melt here. Take care of your shoulders wherever they need to be, those arms. Maybe one side feels totally different than the other. Allow the shoulders to melt. Feel the belly getting heavier into the mat. And then release the lower back and let the hips release into the mat. Soften the muscles in your face. Release the brow line and the lower jaw. Just let go here. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Slowly draw that left knee down. Bring the forehead to the mat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders and lift your body, your upper body up, and then come into child's pose. Keep your eyes closed. One last time, child's pose, elbows out wide, arms by the legs, whatever works for your body. Tuck your chin. Release the shoulders again. Drop that belly, just let it release. Opening up the entire back. Exhaling out everything and anything that does not serve you. Everything and anything that does not align with your intention. Breathing in life force energy to support your intention, to support mindful living. Staying just as you are, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Draw the arms overhead. Active child's pose. Elbows are lifted. Keeping the eyes closed. We're coming up so slowly. Press the palms into the mat. Lift your forehead and slowly walk your hands to your knees. Come off of your knees and come into a comfortable seated position. Prayer hands at heart center. Bow of the forehead. Bow of the forehead in reverence of the beginning of a new week. The reverence of this beautiful, sensational, soulful Sunday. In reverence to your intention for each one of us to live our best lives, living with open hearts, compassion and empathy and loving kindness, not just for everyone else in our lives, but for yourself. And may it be so. The divine light within me truly bows and honors to the divine, bright light within you. Namaste. We can come together for a communal namaste. You can unmute yourselves. How is everybody's hips and lower back? Are we good?
It was amazing. The first time you went to do where we were folding over on top of the right and the left and then straddling, when I went to the straddle, I almost felt as if my hip wanted to cramp into my thigh. But with each round repeating, it completely eased away and relaxed and got released.
I
That was
love
a good-
that.
Yeah.
It takes time for the release to happen, right? It doesn't happen like that. We can't expect it. We can't expect it to hold a pose for 2 seconds and then come like a stretch, right? We can't hold it for 2 seconds and come out. We have to breathe mindfully. It takes up to 30 seconds to hold a stretch to get the benefit. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
30 seconds. And that's 30 seconds mindful breathing. If you're not breathing, forget about it. The body's not releasing. It just won't, because it feels like you're tapped into that fight or flight mode, right?
Yeah.
So we must breathe to tap into the parasympathetic nervous system to say, oh, you're safe. You can relax now. I got you, right?
Christina, I have difficulty breathing. So, and when I need to breathe in, sometimes I am engaging my abdomen rather opposite than what we should be doing. I don't know why.
Yeah, keep practicing. Keep practicing. Mindful breathing is no joke. I mean, be patient with yourself. We've been doing it since the moment we were born, right? And yet how often have we paid attention to it, right? How often have we held our breath? Just watching TV. Sometimes we don't take a breath for like a minute. What? Yeah, that holds tension in our bodies. That affects our lungs. Our lungs kind of stiffen up. We must bring mindfulness to our breath, right? Because remember I said, the deeper we breathe, the more mindful we breathe, the more nutrients get absorbed in our body and the healthier we are from the inside out. So Francis, I just invite you, yoga and meditation. Oh, awesome class. Yin yoga for breath. Those classes are like more still, and we focus, like hyper focus on our breath. So I just invite you to keep mindfully breathing and keep like breathing in through the nose, because that will, and slowing it down. Like maybe practice counting in your inhale for the count of 5 and then practice exhaling it out for the count of 6. Try that a couple times a day, just bringing mindfulness to your breath. And maybe just do it a couple rounds and then build your way up, because our lungs are a muscle. And if we're not used to using them, it takes time to build them up. Thank you so much thank you for sharing that. Hi, Gladys.
I have a problem holding my abdomen. Seems like it turns like a ball comes out between my legs when I try to hug my knees. It seems like I forget and I'll let it loose or something.
I'm not laughing. It's so hard to be so
I'm
mindful of
laughing too.
everything. I know. You know what? It's stretch and de-stress. But I ask a lot of mindfulness out of this class is about mindfulness, noticing our bodies. So Gladys, what I have to say to you about that is awesome mindfulness of noticing, right? What's happening. And just keep noticing. It's okay. So you're saying when your knees are up like this, your belly comes out.
Yeah, that's how I feel. But then when I do the other ones, I don't feel it that way. But when I do the legs, and I was like, oh, this is strange that it seemed like I forget to pull it in, or it just kind of, I feel like I have a ball in it.
Well, again, Ray, how often do we breathe mindfully and engage our core to draw it in? Do we do that often? I mean, if I wasn't right. Yes. Yeah, so just when we're doing dishes, and I always come back to the basics, right? Like the things we do every single day of our lives, right? When we're doing dishes and you're standing tall, just breathe deeply and draw the navel in and do your dishes, right? Multitask, but in this healthy, mindful way, right?
Yes.
So just practice. That's all it is practice and strengthening those muscles, right? And by standing there, drawing the navel into the spine, that's building core strength in a safe, healthy way.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
Christina, when we were doing the laying on our bellies, and then we had to draw our right and our left leg up, are both hips supposed to be on the ground at that time?
Well, I guess it just depends on your body dynamics.
Okay.
I don't think there's ever a supposed to be.
Okay. Because mine weren't. And I was like, okay, when you said it, I was trying, but then I was getting cramped and I'm like, okay, no, I can't do that.
Okay. Did anyone else have that? You know what? Then if we do that again, when we do that again, because did everybody love that pose? Oh my God. That's like a dreamy pose. The next time I will cue, and I'm sorry, I didn't cue this. You can put a pillow or a blanket, like just tuck it under your hip, the hip that's lifted. So that hip has support.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't give that cue, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yes. That's the modification. Always support your body. Pam, thank you so much too. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I have to share my screen, although I could just talk to you the whole time. Oh, I know. Could you guys, while I'm sharing my screen, can you put in the chat box what your intention is if you would like to share it with me? Because it's so inspiring for me. And it's just, yeah, it motivates me. Get Set Up loves to hear your experience. You can do it on social media. You can email Liz at getsetup.io. Here are some related classes, and here are some of my next classes. So I teach 12 classes a week. I teach 7 or 8 now different formats of yoga. Tomorrow's super fun. Tomorrow's vinyasa in the morning or in the afternoon, morning in California. I teach a cardio class, a cardio yoga class. So fun. And then 30 minutes after that class, I teach yoga and meditation. So if you really do want to practice mindful breathing, yoga and meditation is a beautiful practice. It's also a really great class after cardio yoga. So I don't know, want to hang out with me for 3 hours tomorrow? That's my schedule. Check it out. Check out the schedule on our website because we have amazing guides, right? We have amazing fitness guides. So check them all out because it's so awesome. After this class, you receive notes, you receive other classes you might be interested in, and you will receive an opportunity to give feedback. Thank you to everybody who has given feedback. I know your time is precious. If you would like to take a few moments to give me some feedback, I would love that. It really helps me be the best guide I can be for you. Get Set Up has set up all these areas to invite your friends and family. You can do so on your desktop on the calendar. You can copy the link when you register for a class and email it to your friends and family. And you can also send it to them on their mobile device. I'm clicking. I'm clicking. This last slide does it all the time. Okay. Well, thank God I know it. Oh, there it was. See what I mean? It always does this. Okay. Help at getsetup.io is the email. If you want to host an interest group, if you want to see a class on the schedule that isn't there, if you don't receive a recording of this class, and if there is an organization that you believe aligns with the health and the vision of Get Set Up to improve the health and wellness and enhance the quality of older adults' lives, please let us know, because we want to build our partnership so we can keep offering you everything you want and deserve. Yeah. So Soulful Sunday. I wish you a beautiful start of a new week. I can't believe we're coming out this month into ending a season, coming into a new season. I love these months. These months are so impactful, right? That we are blessed to live another season, right? Every day, let's face it, how we wake up, it's like a blessing, right? A blessing that we have and we can live. And you chose to come to your mats and you chose to practice so that you can live a more mindful life. So thank you for inspiring me. And I wish you all the most beautiful day. And who am I going to see tomorrow for classes? Yay. What about you, Cynthia? I miss you. I love your hair too. You have great hair. You know, I was a hairdresser for 28 years, so I always notice hair. Just so you know that, yeah.
Thank you. I have to, I'm a therapist and I have to see when I have clients tomorrow. But this is wonderful, but I have to wonder, like, how are you guys doing this for free?
I know. Isn't it amazing?
There's no catch?
There's no catch.
Oh my God.
I know. The founders are incredible. Yeah.
Was this going on all winter?
This has been going on now since December of 2019, I think. Yeah, they started this set up.
It's too bad more people didn't know about it during quarantine.
Yeah, I think that they're working really hard on marketing. They've partnered with ARP, they partnered with YMCA. You can see it on their website, all their partnerships. Yeah, and we really are trying to build our partnerships. Like I'm letting all my friends who are healthcare professionals and my actual healthcare professionals, I'm letting them know about this so they can invite, you know, their older clients, their older adult clients to this platform, right? Because it's very therapeutic. Don't you think so, Cynthia? I mean,
I do, and I don't think you have to be older. I mean, there are plenty of people who have problems, you know, who could do any of this.
I know.
And I will certainly tell my clients.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I tell all my friends, and even classes like the craft classes, crocheting, they do like Chihuly glass art. I mean, all those things are very mindful, right? They're like a meditation. So you're tapping into your creativity. You're really grounding into your mindfulness, right? I don't know. There's so many amazing classes that we offer that are for your health and wellness, other than technically health and wellness classes. So please explore all of that. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. I'm so happy to see you. So happy you're all here. And hopefully I will see you soon. Anthony, I'm staying on for a moment so I can read the intentions. Okay.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Thank you. Anthony, thank you so much.